Hey everyone, I'm Levi, a two-time alumnus of Westchester University, and I'm here to share my lowlights and how I corrected course to create highlights. My goal is for you to use my academic journey as you navigate your time here at Westchester University. Like most seniors, I applied to plenty of colleges, and I also was an athlete, a basketball player. So by the time half of the year came, I had a lot of acceptance letters that came back to me, and I was very excited. Not knowing exactly what to do, I went to my guidance counselor, and I asked for some guidance. And her response to me was, "You're not college material, and you should go to Job Corps." She ended the meeting very abruptly and didn't give me any more guidance. That was a blow, a major blow, because I always dreamed of playing basketball at the collegiate level. And I always dreamed of going to college like my father, my uncles, and I wanted to be successful both academically and athletically. So to hear someone who was supposed to guide me and help me along my journey tell me that I'm not college material and that I should go to Job Corps instead was something that I just never imagined would happen. So this became a chip on my shoulder. I went home to speak with my parents, and while they sympathized with me, they also gave me a dose of reality. I hadn't done too well academically in high school, and they decided that for me it'd be best to go to community college. So I enrolled at Delaware County Community College, and I spent about 2 years there completing 9 to 12 credits per semester. I earned a 2.84 GPA, and I was able to transfer into Westchester University, which was the school that I wanted to go to from the very beginning. So I transferred to Westchester and all was going well. The first semester I did pretty good. The second semester I did worse. And the third semester I did even worse than that second semester. End all be all, I ended up on academic probation. Now, when you're on academic probation, you have 1 semester to pull your GPA back up over 2.0. Yes, you heard that clearly. My GPA by the third semester at Westchester University for the first time was below 2.0. To be specific, it was a 1.66. And I didn't know what to do. I was embarrassed. I didn't tell anybody. I kept it a secret. But I literally had 1 semester to raise my GPA back up in good standing. I failed to do so. In fall 2011, I was dismissed from the university. All my friends were graduating in the next spring 2012, and it was a major embarrassment that I had to face. I had to go back home. I had to face my friends and family home, and all of the thoughts that were swirling in my head was nothing positive. I felt guilt, shame, embarrassment. I felt like everything that I thought was true and that was even said about me not being college material was all coming true. In the time after the dismissal, I did a lot of soul searching. I really wanted to figure out how I ended up in that position. The thing that came to mind were the words that my guidance counselor said to me. "You're not college material. You should go to Job Corps." And then ended the meeting abruptly, as I mentioned. Now, she doesn't get full responsibility for what happened here. My narrative about myself academically started early in my K-12 journey. This was more like a combination ended with a mind-blowing uppercut from a prize fighter. It shook my world up. That combination shaped my schema about myself. The story I was telling myself was that I was dumb because I couldn't get good grades. And because I couldn't get good grades, I was also telling myself I didn't belong at any college or university. Therefore, my guidance counselor was right. I had no business pursuing a college education.
I must be the greatest. I told the world. I talk to God every day. If God's with me, can't nobody be against me.
There's a quote by one of my favorite athletes, Muhammad Ali. He says, "It isn't the mountains ahead that tire you out, it's the pebble in your shoe." And schemas are just like that little pebble that hold you back from achieving all that you can imagine. Now, my schemas caused me to self-sabotage. And the ways that I self-sabotage was my quality of work dropped, or I just didn't do my work at all. I also didn't study, and when things got really tough, I stopped showing up to class because I was embarrassed about what people may be saying about me. Now, when things began to go wrong, I could have blamed it on nothing but the fact that I didn't care and I wasn't trying. I was a defeated perfectionist. I disqualified myself from achievement so I could be numb to failure. I realized that this was a big issue. I knew I could only give myself a limited amount of time to wallow in my sorrows. So I gave myself one semester off, and in fall 2012, I enrolled back at Delaware County Community College. Within a year, averaging a 3.5 GPA, I earned an associate's degree in spring 2013. In that time, several people uplifted me. The main person that sticks out is my pastor, and he helped me realize that my circumstances, as in the failure and dismissal from Westchester University, don't necessarily reflect my standing as a brilliant, bright young man. Think about a buoy in the ocean. It bobs and it tilts, but it doesn't sink. It doesn't sink because it was never designed to sink. It was designed to float and signify the safest path of travel in and out of channels of water and the ocean. The buoy has faced storms and collisions, but still, it floats and it does what it was created to do. Another aspect of the buoy is that it is anchored in the spot where it was placed so that it can fulfill its purpose. If it was not anchored, it would stay afloat, but it would drift away. Throughout my journey, and particularly the failure I experienced, I have learned that I am like a buoy. I believe we are all buoys in some way, shape, or form. Not only are we built to weather storms in our lives, but we are also built to signify the best path of travel for people coming behind us. While storms may come and things may knock against us, we have the power to use those experiences for self-discovery and progression. Formulating our vision and adding to our testimony on how we triumphed after facing personal tragedy. If you feel like you aren't as buoyant as you would like to be, you can increase your buoyancy. You must place significant value in yourself. Self-worth is not about what you do, what kind of grades you earn, how much money you make, where you've traveled, the things you've acquired, or what people say about you. It is solely wrapped in what you believe about who you are. You must commit to introspection because as a young adult, you've spent most of your life worrying about what others think of you. Whether they said you're good, talented, smart, or bad, lazy, and dumb, you felt and internalized those things. No one thing or experience can define who you are. Only you can do that. Look at who you are as an anchor. Remember, a buoy is a buoy in trouble or calm waters. The state of your environment doesn't match your standing within that context. Once you internalize these things as true, you won't look at setbacks as losses, but you'll see them as lessons. Redefining what most see as failures as blessings. Now, based on my story, you can see that I've been through a lot of trials, been through a lot of tough times. But I'm here to let you know that there's a positive, there's a light to all of this. And that is the fact that I was able to come out of that valley and walk towards victory. And what I mean by that is, in the time span from when I was dismissed from West Chester University, I earned an associate's degree in 2013. I earned my bachelor's degree back here at West Chester University in 2018. And then I did the unimaginable and went and got a master's degree at West Chester University as well. Not to stop there, in that time frame I built a family. My son was born in 2020. My daughter was born in 2022. I've been married, happily married, for almost 10 years now. And I get to work with you and many other students as you navigate your time here at the university and look to achieve at a high level. Now, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be times where you don't think you can do it. But I want you to look at me as a beacon of hope, a light on your path, someone you can look at who triumphed after tough times. Allow tough times to be like a chisel, freeing the masterpiece that is you. Here's where I connect the dot between trial and triumph. See, hindsight is 20/20, so I want to share with you a few things that I learned that helped me accomplish what I felt like was the unthinkable. You see, college is the new challenge. It's a greater level of rigor. The expectations are higher, and the course material is more complex. So I want to share with you 5 things that I found may help you overcome challenges and find success. Number 1, self-awareness. We need to identify our weaknesses so that we can improve upon them, learn from them, and become better at them. But we also need to acknowledge our strengths so that we can be encouraged as we travel this journey called college. Number 2, find your why. Identify your passion because it will fuel your purpose. Number 3, cultivate courage. Try new things and meet new people. When we try new things, we expand our abilities and possibilities beyond limitations we may have set upon ourselves. And when we meet new people, we create a network of support that is relevant to the journey we are in at the university. Number 4, increase resilience. Increasing resilience is simple, but it's not easy. To increase resilience, we must, like we're in the gym, do reps. You're gonna fail. I promise that. But I also promise that if you stick with it, you will succeed. Number 5, plan for success. Be intentional. You can't expect to earn success if you don't inspect your progress. Take inventory. Ask yourself questions like, how am I doing in each class this semester? What support do I need to be successful? Am I spending enough time preparing for class? These questions will help you to create, commit, and correct routine in order to move towards academic, personal, and even professional success.